Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I wanted to seek the blessings of Radha Madhava, Radha Shyam Sundar, Krishna Balaram, Bal Gopal, Nrsimhadev Bhagwan, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, Shri Shri Gaunitai, Tulsi Mani, Haridas Thakur, Guru Parampara, and Srila Prabhupada, Guru Maharaj, and the assembled devotees. So, we are on chapter 48 of the 10th canto, still in Mathura. Krishna is still in Mathura. This chapter is entitled The Prayers of Akrur. Krishna visits Trivakra, also known as Kubja, and enjoys with her. Then he visits Akrur. The Lord sends Akrur to Hastinapur to satisfy the Pandavas. After hearing Uddhav, so Uddhav came back from Vrindavan, and Uddhav was awestruck by the devotion the gopis have for Krishna. And he wanted to become just like some grass in Vrindavan, so that the gopis can step on him with their lotus feet. So he was really awestruck by the gopis. So after hearing Uddhav, Krishna together with Uddhav visited Trivakra, who was disturbed by lust for the Lord. She was previously the hunchback Kubja, and Krishna straightened her up, and he promised her, "I'll come and see you," because she wanted to be with the Lord. Her home had opulent furniture, fine beds and chairs. Trivakra, with her girlfriends, graciously received Krishna by worshipping him. Uddhav also received a seat of honor, since he was a saintly person, but he simply touched it and sat on the floor. Krishna quickly made himself comfortable on the bed and pulled Trivikra to him for enjoyment. By smelling Krishna's lotus feet, Trivikra became free from lust. Krishna enjoyed with her simply because she offered some ointment to him. Simple service. Krishna is not impressed necessarily by sophisticated, complicated seva. He just likes simple service. And simple service is so innocently done, nicely done, spontaneously done. Trivikra begged the Lord to stay with her for a few days, and Krishna promised to do so, but then left with Uddhav for his residence. The Supreme Lord is ordinarily difficult to approach. One who has properly worshipped him and then chooses the benediction of mundane sense gratification is certainly of poor intelligence, for he is satisfied with an insignificant result. And we have to be careful, because we may also have material desires. When we do bhakti, actually those desires get fulfilled automatically. But if we focus on those desires and want those desires fulfilled, then we're missing the bigger picture. What's the bigger picture? Krishna Prem, Bhakti, Prema Bhakti. But if we instead go for material opulence, which sometimes can be the risk because our desires are there, then we've missed the point. So we have to learn to control our material desires. Sri Krishna next went to Akrur's house with Lord Balaram and Uddhav. Akrur honored the three of them by bowing down and presenting them with suitable seating places. He then worshipped them in accordance with scripture rules. Akrur, after pouring the Abhishek bath water on his head, he presented them with gifts of fine clothing, aromatic sandalwood paste, flower garlands, excellent jewelry. After thus worshipping the two lords, he bowed his head to the floor. He then began to massage Lord Krishna's feet, placing them on his lap, and with his head bowed in humility, he addressed Krishna and Balaram as follows. So these are more prayers from Akrur. We've heard a fair bit of wonderful prayers, how to approach Vrindavan. by Akrur. And then later on, after he saw the Mahavishnu form in the lake, he offered more prayers, wonderful prayers. So again, Akrur said, "We are fortunate that you killed Kamsa, ending our suffering. You are the original cause of the universe. You also enter it. Thus one can perceive you in various forms. You create, maintain, destroy the universes by the modes. But you are not entangled by them, since you are the original source of all knowledge. What could ever cause you to be bound by illusion? For you, there is neither birth in a literal sense nor any duality. Therefore, you never undergo bondage or liberation. And if you appear to, it is only because of your desire that we see you in that way, or simply because of our lack of discrimination." So he doesn't go through birth, death, old age, and disease. This is the point Akru is making. He is Supreme Lord. He's always comes in his spiritual body. He doesn't take a material body like we do. You gave the original path of the Vedas, and when this path is obstructed, you come as an incarnation. You have now appeared to relieve the earth's burden. To your devotees you give everything they desire, even your own self. And this is Krishna. He will give himself for his devotees. What does that mean? He'll do anything for them. He'll even bring upon disrespect to himself to serve the devotees. This is the glory of the Lord. He gives more than he gets. Today my home has become the most fortunate because you have entered it. Please cut the ropes of our illusory attachment for home, wife, children, etc. So, wonderful prayers, especially that last point. Cut our attachment. We can't do it. He can do it. We can pray to him, my dear Lord. You know our weaknesses. Please turn those weaknesses into strengths. Cut my ties so that I can just be shelter of you, take shelter of you. Lord Krishna was pleased with Akru's prayers. He told him that since he, Akru, was in fact their paternal uncle, Krishna and Balaram should be the recipients of his protection and mercy as they are like his sons. This is the beauty of Krishna. He's so humble. He's the Supreme Lord, yet see his humility. Lord Krishna then praised Akrur as a saint and purifier of the sinful. Exalted souls like Akrur are the true object of service and the most worshipable authorities for those who desire the highest good in life. Demigods are generally concerned with their own interests, but saintly devotees never are. No one can deny that there are holy places with sacred rivers, or that the demigods appear in deity forms made of earth and stone. But these purify the soul only after a long time, whereas saintly persons purify just by being seen. So this theme is there throughout the Bhagavatam, that you can bathe in the Ganga, but you have to bathe many times to get rid of your sins. But if you just have darshan or some association, even small amount of time with the saintly person, you become purified immediately. Krishna asked Akrur to visit Hastinapur to find out how the Pandavas, deprived of their father, were faring. When their father passed away, the young Pandavas were brought with their anguish to mother to the capital city by King Dashrath, and that they are now living there. Indeed, wicked-minded Dhritarashtra, the son of Ambika, has come under the control of his wicked sons. Therefore, that blind king was not treating his brother's sons fairly. Krishna asked Akrur to go and see whether Dhritarashtra was acting properly or not. Otherwise, necessary arrangements can be made to help Krishna's dear friends. Krishna even hadn't met the Pandavas at this stage. But he had heard. He, of course, is the Supreme Lord. He knows. Thus, fully instructing Akrur, Krishna then returned to his residence, accompanied by Lord Shankarshan and Uddhav. So this is the meeting with Akrur, chapter 49. Akrur's mission in Hastinapur. This chapter describes how Akrur went to Hastinapur and saw Dhritarashtra's unfair behavior towards his nephews, the Pandavas, and then returned to Mathura. Akrur went to Hastinapur, met all the Kurus, including Dhritarashtra, Bhishma, Vidur, Kunti, Dronacharya, Kripacharya, Karn, Duryodhan, Ashwatthama, the Pandavas. He remained there for several months to scrutinize the conduct of Dhritarashtra, who had bad sons, and who was inclined to give in to the whims of mischievous advisers. And the chief amongst them, one of the chief, was Sakuni, his wife's brother, Gandhari's brother. He heard from Kunti and Vidur how Duryodhan, who could not tolerate the great qualities of Kunti's sons, such as their powerful influence, military skill, physical strength, bravery, and humility, or the intense affection that citizens had for them, had tried to kill the Pandavas in many ways. This is the problem with envy, greed, lust. This is Dhritarashtra, blind, unfortunately. Blind, but actually blind, voluntarily blind. He knew the situation. He ignored the welfare of the Pandavas and wanted to always be with his evil sons. Kunti asked Akrur whether her family remembered her. Does Krishna and Balaram remember her sons? She felt like a doe in the midst of wolves and wondered if Krishna would come to console her. Finally, offering her obeisances, she called out, Krishna, Krishna, O great yogi, O supreme soul, the universe's protector, O Govinda, please protect me who have surrendered to you. I and my sons are overwhelmed by trouble. So sometimes people think, okay, become a devotee, I won't have any trouble. Well, the Pandavas, they had a lifetime of trouble. They were all devotees of Krishna. Through these troubles, they get purified. They were purified. We shouldn't think that I've come to the Lord and now he'll take care of all my troubles. He might do, but he doesn't have to. And if he doesn't, it's a blessing because it means he's getting us closer to him. So have to have that faith that the Supreme Lord, he will not do any harm to us. He will only things will happen which is good for us. Even bad things can be good for us. Akrur and Vidur tried to console the queen by reminding her of the extraordinary way her sons had taken birth. Just before leaving, Akrur went to Dhritarashtra and urged him to rule religiously by treating all his relatives equally, by religiously protecting the earth, delighting your subjects with your noble character and treating all your relatives equally. You will surely achieve success and glory. In this world, no one has any permanent relationship with anyone else, O king. We cannot stay forever even with our own body. What to speak of our wife, children, relatives? A fool indulges in sin to maintain his life, wealth, children, and other relatives. For he is thinking, these things are mine. In the end, however, these very things all abandon him, leaving him frustrated. One who is ignorant of the real goal of life goes to hell alone, taking his sinful reactions with him. Yeah, this is such an important point. We fly our own aeroplane, so to speak. We are responsible for our behavior, and we will be the only ones to get the reaction, not others. So very important. This Akrur's advice to Dhritarashtra is so revealing, so accurate, and is so good. But unfortunately, Dhritarashtra wasn't willing to listen. Dhritarashtra praised Akrur's pleasing and auspicious words, but then said he could not accept his statements becoming fixed within his mind due to his unsteady heart, prejudiced by affection for his sons. This is ignorance. This is Maya. This is Maya. Even after a great devotee explains, even in the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you're still behaving like this. It's Maya. It's madness, illusion, ignorance. Knowing how now the mentality of the Dharastra, Akrura took permission from his dear relatives and friends, and he left Hastinapur, returned to Mathura, where he related everything to Lord Krishna and Balaram. So that's chapter 49. Any questions, any comments? We can stop there.
Yeah, Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Shyamalini.
Yeah. Prabhu Akrul, yeah, he was working with curds.
Yes.
Yeah, this is what. Okay, also, how come he's the paternal? He's related to the
Yes. There's a relationship. He's the uncle. I
of
can't.
the partner.
Yes. I think, is he the brother of Surasen or something like that? He's related that way, that he's related to Krishna through, not the Pandavas, he's related to Krishna directly. Krishna is his cousin, is his nephew, sorry. And his uncle is Akrur. And I'm not quite sure who he is, the uncle. Is Vasudev's side, must be Surasen's brother or something like that. We can try to find that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's
But
related.
still, he was working for curds, but he was a good, great devotee. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody else left. The Yadus, they all left because Kamsa was so horrible. But Akrur stayed and he served under Kamsa. But he did not lose his devotional sentiment or attitude. And he knew the position of Krishna and Balaram. He's a very unusual character, Akrur. As we will see, when in Dwaka, something very unusual happened. And Akrur, through perhaps some bad association, did a few things which are not necessarily devotee-like things. We will see that in later chapters. But as far as Mathura, as far as his activities in Mathura are concerned, he knew the position of Kamsa, he knew the position of Krishna and Balaram, and he acted as he behaved as a devotee of Sri Krishna. Yes. Oh, he's a maternal uncle. Oh, he's a maternal uncle. So that's Devaki's side. Devaki's side. So he's related to both Kamsa and Devaki, and Krishna rather.
Yeah, okay, Prabhu.
He's a very unusual character, Akrur. Very unusual. He stayed in the heart to serve under Kamsa, and then Kamsa said to him, "Go and bring Krishna Balaram," and Akrur knew why, because Kamsa had told him anyway. And he also related that back to Krishna and Balaram. But he stayed through the hard times, and he was rewarded because Krishna came to his home. Krishna loved Akrur.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Naniman.
Google review says Akrur was Krishna's paternal uncle.
Oh, okay. It says
he was the son of
Loughton.
Topalka.
You just go there and back. Yeah. Do you have an oyster? Do you have oyster? No. Bank card?
Okay, sorry. Naniban, he's a paternal uncle who's...
Yeah, and he was making him a cousin of Vasudev, Krishna's father. He was a cousin of Vasudev. I think parents' names are given. Shofalka and Gandhini.
Okay.
So making him a cousin of Vasudev, Krishna's father.
Right.
Krishna, yeah.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. What Mataji is saying is true. I just Google it myself, and it really says. And the way you are saying, you're right, because I'm watching Krishna.
Okay.
I think it's Radha Krishna on the TV, and Akrur keeps telling Kans that leave Krishna alone. He is Narayan, but
Right.
sorry, Kans keeps saying no. He keeps trying so many ways to kill him.
Yes, yes,
Too
yes.
many ways to kill him. Sent so many times these asurs in Vajravan,
Yeah, yeah.
Pradam, and tried to kill him, but every time he survived.
Yes.
So you was reading, it's quite interesting, And when I'm watching TV, it it's two things together.
Okay, good.
Hare Krishna,
Thank you.
Prabhuji.
Thank you very much, Pravin. Is that okay, Nani Ben? Anything else you want to share?
No, yeah, I mean, Akur is such a lot of odd character, isn't it? Because he's a Krishna's devotee, but yet there was some story about him stealing a jewel.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. So
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
but at least he's a Krishna devotee. That's most important.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you do bad things in the life.
Yeah. Sometimes association can be like that,
Yeah, we all do that. So that's
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I think sometimes it's an example. We shouldn't become too proud that we are devotees, nothing can touch us. No, we always have to be on the guard, look out, and that's the example Akru sets, that even you might be a devotee of Krishna, yet, you still got to be very careful. So, how one behaves and how one thinks, and shouldn't just think, oh, I'm Krishna's devotee. He'll protect. I can't go wrong anymore. No, we can't go wrong badly. So.
This Prabhu, even if he had bad association, Akrul, he was still favored. I mean, Krishna liked him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Krishna still favored him. Even after what he did in Dwarka, Krishna still favored him, because Krishna never forgets. He's my devotee. He's my devotee. So, yeah, Krishna's very kind. Yeah.
Yes.
What Krishna does, we do good and bad. He will never look at the bad. He'll just look at the good, and he'll highlight the good. This is the beauty of Krishna. Very kind-hearted. But also we have to understand this is Leela between those who are liberated souls and the Supreme Soul. So not all material rules apply to these situations, So we have to be a little careful when we go through these pastimes, that we don't offend or unnecessarily criticize devotees like Akrur, because these are set as examples for us as well. So, does that make sense, Shyammalini?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Very good.
Thank you.
He was in association with Krishna. So as you say, he's a liberated soul.
Yeah.
You must put him much higher than what we are.
Oh, yes. 100%.
Exactly.
100%. Because he got darshan of Mahavishnu as well. Krishna really gave him so much nectar. So.
Very nice. Thank you.
An amazing thing. Krishna went to him and said, do this seva for me. Go to Hastinapur. I mean, can we even imagine Krishna saying to us, do this? Wow. This is our life's mission is completely successful as soon as you hear. Mind you, Krishna acts through the guru. So sometimes the guru will give you things to do, and that's like Krishna giving you things to do. So, but to hear it directly from Krishna, my goodness, must be something else. Thank you. Thank you so much, Naren. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Okay, we can stop there. Srimad Bhagavad Puran ki jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan ki jai.